The real estate market has settled a bit from earlier in March when the Feds raised interest rates and banks were collapsing. Everyone has been holding their breath, watching and waiting the market, but the real estate market is not behaving as if we are on the brink of a financial crisis. Today, buyers are adjusting to the higher interest rates and are still looking to buy, but shrinking inventory levels continue to plague the Olympia real estate market. Hi, I'm Francine Viola, Realtor in Olympia, Washington, helping both buyers and sellers. The 12-month trailing median home price for March is up 6.3% from last year to $500,000. This is an impressive gain considering March 22 was hyper-competitive with buyers escalating home prices in order to win and were waiving every contingency they could. Interest rates a year ago were more favorable than today and averaged 4.25% last March for a 30-year fixed-rate loan compared to today's rate of 6.28%. To see this 6.3% gain from last year, frankly, is surprising to me, but this gain is closer to our typical gain, so it's good to see some normalcy come back to the market. Median sales prices have remained flat. Since December, the median sales price in Thurston County stayed at $500,000. The reason why home prices haven't collapsed is because our inventory levels are very low, and we have more buyers than sellers, even with the higher interest rates. March had 399 pending sales and only 372 new listings came to the market. We look at pending activity as those are the active buyers getting under contract. This imbalance of pendings to listings has created a strong seller's market. Thurston County's inventory levels plummeted since January, and the market is down to a 0.95 month supply. This means if the current number of buyers purchased the current number of listings available, it would take them less than a month to do that. Our market is certainly interest rate sensitive, but buyers are getting used to the higher rates and are willing and able to buy. The national average interest rate for a 30-year mortgage loan has been falling since the 1st of March and is currently down to 6.28%. This is a good trend for buyers, but we still have the problem of what are they going to buy? The higher interest rates have been tougher on sellers than buyers. Sellers have been very slow to put their homes on the market. They don't know where they are going to move to and don't like the fact that they are probably giving up a good interest rate currently on their mortgage. However, they are achieving very good gains, but getting back to inventory, in March, there were only 300 homes actively for sale in the entire county, and only 372 new listings came to the market. This is the lowest number of new listings to come to a March market for decades, and our population is higher now than it was 20 years ago. And as I mentioned, our absorption rate, which measures supply and demand, dropped to less than a 1-month supply, keeping the market very much in a seller's market. Because supply is keeping our market deep in a seller's market, this is a unique window for buyers right now because this market is a little bit different than it was last spring. Terms are more normal. Buyers are facing competition for some listings, but the terms we saw last year are not currently happening. Overall, we are not seeing buyers waiving their home inspections nor their appraisals by bringing in more cash to cover a potential low appraisal. This is huge for buyers today. You can win even if you are not a cash buyer. The majority of purchases in March were from buyers obtaining financing. In fact, 81% of the sales were financed, and that is okay. Home gains are returning to normal gains, which is moderating home prices, and this growth rate is more sustainable than the crazy 20% gains we were seeing last year. Sellers are still doing exceptionally well today for their equity gains. The March 2023 sellers who were in their homes for 3 years or more achieved on average 6-figure gains. Most sellers are in their homes for an average of 5 years, and those sellers achieved over $212,000 in price gains. And look at those who sold in 2 years. They made over $96,000. That is awesome, and these gains can help sellers who can take that equity and put it towards their new home. If you are looking to make a move today, contact me today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.